Welcome back to The Explainer. Today we are bringing some serious energy to a super fascinating topic. We're popping the hood and taking a fast-paced look directly inside modern business technology. We're talking about the hidden, underlying architecture that has completely rewired our modern economy and literally changed how we buy just about everything.
But before we go any further, do me a quick favor. Please press the like button and the subscribe button right now. It really helps us out. And, speaking of hitting that subscribe button, let's dive right into this. Why does every modern business suddenly demand that you subscribe to them? What exactly is the technological engine making this massive recurring revenue boom possible? Let's find out.
So, here is our roadmap for today's Explainer. We're going to cover the subscription economy boom, what subscription models actually are, AI and personalization, seamless payment processing, cloud computing and scale, and finally, building your subscription tech.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the subscription economy boom.
Listen, this isn't just a passing trend, it's absolutely the new baseline. We've totally shifted from an ownership mindset to an access mindset. You and I, we actively expect flexible, recurring offerings now. And what's wild is how broad this has become. We aren't just talking about digital stuff like streaming services or cloud software anymore. The boom includes physical goods too. From weekly meal kits showing up on your porch, to razor blades, to even car subscriptions. Tech has made it possible to subscribe to basically anything.
Moving right along to Section 2, what actually are subscription models?
At its core, a subscription model is just providing a product or service on a recurring payment schedule, monthly, annually, whatever it might be, in exchange for consistent, uninterrupted access. But here's the secret. For a business, this model is the holy grail. It magically transforms totally unpredictable, chaotic monthly sales into a steady, reliable, recurring revenue stream. It turns a one-time buyer into a long-term partner.
And let's think about why this is so much better than the old way. With a traditional outright purchase, you're looking at a high, painful upfront cost for the consumer and a one-and-done transaction for the business. The relationship basically dies at the cash register. But with a subscription, for us consumers, it's way more appealing because that upfront cost is so much lower. And for the business, it creates this incredible, continuous feedback loop. Because you are constantly engaging with the service, they gather amazing data. They know what you use, what you ignore, and what you love, which lets them improve the product super fast. It's a total win-win.
So what exactly handles all that continuous data? That brings us to Section 3, AI and personalization.
Let's move into how this builds a completely unique, tailored experience. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are absolute game changers here. Have you ever noticed how your favorite streaming app seems to know exactly what you want to watch on a Friday night? First, the system analyzes a mountain of customer behavior data. Then, it predicts your individual preferences. Next, it recommends products or curates a subscription plan explicitly tailored just for you. And the final result of all this? It drastically reduces churn. People just don't cancel because the service feels uniquely relevant, almost indispensable to their daily lives. And the craziest part is, these algorithms learn. They grow smarter with every single click.
But hey, all that AI personalization means absolutely nothing if the money doesn't actually move. Let's shift gears to Section 4, seamless payment processing.
Now, what's really interesting here is this very strange-sounding term, dunning management. If you want to run or even just understand a subscription business, this is a concept you absolutely have to know. Modern payment platforms do a ton of heavy lifting, but dunning management is basically their secret weapon. It is an automated fail-safe system. Think about how often credit cards expire, get lost, or banks trigger false fraud alerts. When a customer's payment fails, dunning management automatically steps in. It retries those failed payments at strategic times or sends out an automated nudge to update billing info. It literally recaptures revenue that would have otherwise just slipped through the cracks. It completely saves business owners from the absolute logistical nightmare of manually chasing down failed payments every single month.
Of course, tracking thousands of payments and AI preferences takes some serious digital muscle. Welcome to Section 5, Cloud Computing and Scale.
Small businesses operate in really dynamic markets these days. A viral video or a sudden trend can cause your subscriber base to explode literally overnight. In the old days, that kind of traffic would just crash your servers. You need agility. Cloud infrastructure provides the exact elasticity required to handle rapidly growing subscriber bases without breaking a sweat. These digital platforms securely store massive amounts of data and deliver lightning-fast service globally. So your app works perfectly whether the user is sitting in Tokyo or Toronto. And residing right on top of that cloud are incredibly powerful data analytics tools. Think about vital metrics like CLV, or customer lifetime value, and acquisition costs. The entire goal of subscription tech is making sure the lifetime value of a customer far outweighs whatever it costs to acquire them in the first place. Meanwhile, keeping a close eye on your churn rate, measuring how fast you're losing customers, acts like an early warning radar. These tools take raw numbers and turn them into actionable strategies, so businesses can confidently tweak their marketing or pricing tiers in real time.
Which brings us to our final step. Section 6. Building your subscription tech. How do you assemble all these powerful pieces into one smooth operation?
Ultimately, keeping subscribers happy basically boils down to accessible, prompt service. Implementing automated customer support like chatbots and self-service portals is absolutely key here. It lightens the load on your human teams, freeing them up to handle the really complex issues instead of just resetting passwords all day long. Streamlining these workflows is how you unlock effective customer retention. The secret isn't just throwing money at software, it's understanding your specific business needs and strategically using these tools to create a completely frictionless customer journey.
So, the crucial point is this: the technology to build recurring, long-term customer relationships is more accessible and, frankly, more powerful than ever before. It is fundamentally transforming how we buy and how we sell. Which leaves us with one final exciting thought to ponder as you look at today's economy. What will your business subscribe to next? Or, better yet, who is going to subscribe to you? Thanks so much for joining me on The Explainer today, and keep learning.